Hello, and welcome to the Wastelands, where everyone's a little mad and crazy is running straight into the darkness, into the very depths of the fabric of nightmares, and smiling the entire way. So maybe I'm a little crazy after all. Hello, and welcome back as we are going to, I want to say, continue our adventures in the final draft on Nightmare difficulty. However, the game hasn't even truly started yet. I am about to make my way to the police station and then I will be sent back to Cauldron Lake, where the game on Nightmare difficulty will truly begin. So let's finish the tutorial and see where the story takes us, shall we?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Hey Casey, no need to rush.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
All right. Examination of R. Nightingale. Body has been prepped, ready for examination. Hope it can provide some actual answers. Anything to learn from the body?
Okay.
Cause looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
Did the,
Heart can't have been marked before removal.
did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Tattoos on the body and heart. How did the killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Bloated of joints indicating long-term mortar exposure. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Cause of chest trauma is clear cause of death. Chest ripped open, something visible inside. As I suspected, looks like there was something put in here. You know, Saga, you should be using gloves when you handle evidence.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
And now we get to enjoy the music again. And this is where the game is really going to pick up in nightmare mode.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create.
Oh, how innocent they are at
Maybe.
this stage of the story.
We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
It's also not really pages predicting the future, it's pages determining the future, writing the future. But again, at this stage in the case, they don't know. Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used his sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the fuck is going on here. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? That text tattooed on the victims. Manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. A page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be a coincidence.
Right.
Nightingale only victim to become a monster. Why? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Huh.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
The overlap? What? These pages aren't making sense. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake and he's a Taken?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I need bolt cutters.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. Fuck bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
I'll need to stock up, because I'm probably gonna need a lot this game. Game crashed. That's a first. Let me just quickly boot it up again. Yes. It's not a crash, it's a disaster. Is this now gonna become a running joke?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it.
Well then,
Somehow
Teets.
we need to make sense of this.
I have the worst one for you yet.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
You
there
want
a
to know
connection?
what it is?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga
Okay,
was
then
back
I
at
won't
Cauldron
say.
Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off.
Oh, it wasn't a pun.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light. Well, the worst one yet, Teets. It's not a street. It's a corner. Told you, it's the worst one yet. Okay. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me.
Hi, Shady.
That's terrible.
Welcome home. How was your
We'll
day?
do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
Well, I'm glad you had a good day. I hope you can now get to relax and enjoy yourself.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think as soon as Heart starts, the chapter Heart, which I believe starts when I enter Cauldron Lake again, is when I get my equipment back from my previous playthrough.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide also. Bears. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh dear, what a steal.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Lots of locked doors.
It won't open.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Can't exit there yet.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? Well, it's a lot.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
As I'm leaving, or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I hope you enjoy your burger. You deserve it.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. Where is Nightingale hiding? Where is the overlap? The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Funny enough, I forgot this conversation happened when I was originally playing through the first time. Because when I met Ilmo in Watery, he was immediately like, Saga, good to see you again. Because he didn't like, you know, we were old friends. But here, he literally introduces himself and doesn't know Saga yet. And that was a little detail that I missed. How slowly the world is changing. And sometimes even without you noticing. It's a good thing. Alright. Hope you enjoy, Grayson, and hope you enjoy your Monday evening.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
Wait, what? Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more we may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that raccoons can't get into it anymore. Stephen Lynn, chief technician. So those were the Coscalabrados tampering with it so that every signal gets rerouted to them and so that they can solve it without outside interference.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Some kind of signature. Did they intend for this body to be discovered? Or just an idle carving? Those footprints weren't here before. Nightingale came this way. I'm on the right trail.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I need to get here because I need to find something. Because it says everything is gonna be available in this chapter, but I still don't have it. Maybe it's after finishing the first boss? Maybe? Because, like, look, I'm already getting arrows, which I was normally only supposed to get later. But I don't have any of the... other stuff. Also, wasn't there an... Alex, Casey, lunchbox here somewhere? Yep.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. This site mentions Alan. Alan Wake? What the hell are these? Well, ads are about to roll, so I'll be back after the ads. See you all in a moment. Hello, and welcome back. So without further ado, let's continue. So I did some looking around, and I forgot about this, but the first shoebox you find is not in this chapter. Not precisely. The first shoebox you find is actually with Alan. So I am going to keep playing until after Alan's chapter.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
And I will probably come back here before going to Watery.
Was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's a threshold to? The overlap?
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
A shoebox. This page is different, I think.
The fuse was in place.
So maybe I'll
Found
already
among the
find
junk
it.
in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
So I might be able to get to shoebox sooner than I thought.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
There we go. One. Give me an 8 kit. Shotgun. Give me my crossbow back. Give me one of these, because why not? Give me more health.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Okay. I think that's part of the stuff Alan finds more, interestingly enough.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap?
Nightingale.
If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
The page was covered in a substance that my flashlight burned away. It mentions a witch's hut. Nightingale is inside an overlap. Witch's Ladle, tree is doorway. Ritual required? I think the page is trying to tell me where to find the fuse. It must be somewhere near the witch's hut.
Light is the key.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this.
More to be revealed as well.
Is this implying light can affect reality? Nightingale was chased off by my flashlight. Oh.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
I found a page talking about a ritual at the witch's ladle. Is this how the nightingale got past the rock? Is that the entrance to the overlap?
Nope. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue when he did. How am I going to find it? And who is this witch?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Ritual. Give witch heart. Recite words. Witch's ladle sign? Where is the heart? Words legible?
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must
Hi,
be more.
Luna. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen
Luna.
his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
I think I walked by an abandoned general store near the murder site.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Nightingale mentioned the general store. I need to check it out.
Now I have to go to the general store and prepare to fight.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
The door is off its hinge, so why is this still locked? I mean, I'm not wrong, technically. I'm a Wastelander for a reason.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic
Oh,
deer mask,
Teets, you're
an
being
axe in
rather
its raised hand.
adorable.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
Sounds literary. But what does it
The
mean?
words, the wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart which showed me the terror.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
So apparently, I don't think that this is a trap door. I think this is literally a bug, because this door used to be locked. Which is why that lock sign is here. But now that the door is unhinged, the lock sign is still on it. And that was the thing that I was curious about last time, so it's literally just a bug.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
So, when I find Alan Wake, the flooding will have receded and I can visit everything. That's when I'll probably do it. But I am gonna go save it first. And when I say do it, I mean look around the area. Because I don't think... No, things are showing up, so I do need to... And there are points of interest showing up when I go to these areas, so... Yeah, but I can't really visit everywhere without solving this story first, so I'll do just that.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
You got this. It's like deja vu. You've been in this place before.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia.
Teets, we need nuking.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
He's here. Nightingale.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make
Thank you,
pay.
Deeds.
You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker. Nightingale hunted.
Gotta get away! Go.
I mean, go all out, man. They're a nuisance on society.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes. I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape? In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
So, how's the food? Is it better than last time?
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far. I will never lose myself again, oh I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times through the waves I break. The nightmares finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again, I'm by your side. I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times through the waves I break. The nightmares finally over, and now I'm wide awake. 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 Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times through the waves I break. The nightmares finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake.
Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying your takeout today.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex, Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
So now that sentence makes more sense. At first I thought that the dark place was, you know, awakening his imagination from his old stories. Now we know what happens in the dark place. It kind of makes sense he has that reaction. I'd love to try one of your burgers.
The guy from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, and we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight?
Okay, now things are gonna start to show up. So, first off, there's a container here and a manuscript page I need to pick up. And a cold stash, so let me grab those first.
Okay, just give me a moment.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
You know, I'm kind of hungry. But I'm still streaming for another 2 hours, give or take. Maybe I'll make some soup afterwards. Or some noodles. I have some yakisoba noodles. Not a huge fan of it. I can see. Will be too late for me for takeout though.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. Two brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned. Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends connected to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
A creepy twig sculpture?
The heart was in the fridge at an abandoned general store. Who put it there? How did this get here from the morgue? Did Nightingale hide it here? I think this one is entirely finished.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I killed Nightingale. I had to. He was a monster. The flooding around Cauldron Lake receded afterwards. Nothing about this makes rational sense. We found Alan Wake, a writer missing for 13 years at the shore of the lake. Hopefully he can shed some light on this. What's the purpose? Marking territory or warning? Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie.
Right.
The other Taken were speaking strangely too. The pages are clearly connected. But how?
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like an animal. It's our job to hunt them and gut them.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
There's a note inside encouraging cultists to dehumanize their victims. So next is the container. You know, it's really helpful now that I know where everything is. But I am wondering why that path leads to a dead end. So there's nothing in there, but... Is this the road that's cut off? Yeah, it is. So that's why there's nothing there. The road is cut off.
also turning into monsters.
Okay, I don't think there's anything immediately here, so I'm now gonna head down.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Wait, what? Dehumanizing their victims. They are the predators. Their victims are just prey. Yep. Thank you, Shady. I'll be taking an ad break and I'll be back once the ads are over. I do have a lot of those points of interests to find, but I'll get to those. There's also another point of interest here.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
The cult is watching right now. The cult stash has an ominous, creepy warning note inside. It's this way, right? Okay, but the ads are gonna play first, so I'll be back once they're over. See you all in a moment. Hello, and welcome back. So without further ado, let's continue. Now, am I going down the... Yes, I am. Although I will soon need to look into turning left. Which is probably here. Think that's about it. Yep, and that way is blocked. So, time to go up here. Well, there's a couple of things here.
There's something written here. A poem?
1 birth for light, 2 for darkness, 3 births
Reminds
for
me
a
of the
flight,
nursery
4
rhymes I
for a
read to
struggle,
Logan when she was
5
little.
births for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. Doesn't make sense.
Oh, right. I found a strange rhyme on a sheet of paper with the children's drawings. What is this setup? Why the tripod? Some kind of experiment? These mysterious rhymes are scattered around the area. Why are they out here? Who is making them?
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Kind of reads more like an owl to me. Okay. Anything else around here? Yes. Well, just the nursery rhyme, but I can solve it.
Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Completing the puzzle made the world change? What's going on here? A charm appeared. Where did it come from? I wonder if there are others. A rhyme about counting crows. Each number of crows has a different meaning. Well, this is gonna be the test. Although I don't think I'm gonna like the answer. No, I won't. Because I lost the means to open that. Which means eventually I'm going to have to return everywhere by default. Because the items I need to open things I don't have yet. And I don't get the bolt cutter until pretty late. But it's all fine. So those are both containers with a lock. So I need to go here. Let's start with this. These coffee mug shrines are gonna be important. Oh, didn't even know there was a page here. Yes, there is. And a point of interest.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Another one of those rhymes.
A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero, brave of heart, can keep the two apart. I don't think there was a doll here. No. But there is a cult stash here. Well, I need to go down there anyway, so let me go up first. Since that is a dead end anyway.
reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Well, I haven't found all the areas yet, but, you know. Oh, there's a lot here. There's a page here. Was there a page here previously? I don't remember.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
There's a bunch of stuff here. Investigation, Wolf, Hero. But first, lunchbox.
There's another lunchbox.
Obviously, you are going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. A motivational note was inside. Is someone looking out for me? I might upgrade my shotgun first, because the pistol doesn't really add anything beneficial, since I do tend to shoot slower anyway. And now I need to head inside.
I feel bad for these guys.
Two, 5, 4, 7. Parafictional research. Who is funding those people? These people?
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand.
FBC created Orions. Researchers
Not
see if
always
newsrooms have the power to affect the future. Weird. The FBC is researching how fiction affects reality. Sounds familiar. Hero. Is that foil lining? Someone put in a lot of effort. It has a pretty good paint job. Nice detail. The locations are Witchfinder Station, Streamside, and Cauldron Lake rental cabinets. Okay, I think I got everything here. What is
There's
this?
a rhyme over here.
The hero, brave and strong, left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the things she loved the most.
Ugh. That's not right.
From the woods came a wolf.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. Jesus. What is this?
It looks like a trail. Does it want me to follow?
Another charm for my bracelet.
The hero of the rhyme left her child unprotected. Yeah, this is a pretty dark game. Now let's see if we can solve this one. I turned the lights on, dudes. I turn them on where I can.
Okay. Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Well, what light doesn't fix, a bullet will. So do they all just become... Yes, they all become mug charms. I'm gonna need a lot of those. I think I have... These I can take. Okay. Let me first put these away. So there is one here, but I know how to open it. I just need to double check. Seven minus 2. 6 plus 2. 7 minus 2. Rock 7 minus 2. 3, 6 plus 2. And then it's 3 plus 3. Three plus
Another
3.
locked box.
So assuming it's rock 3. So this is 3 plus 3 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. 6 plus 2 is 8. Yep, got it. Are you one of us or one of them? Hi Luna, are you stretching? One moment. Okay. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna be honest, Deeds. If there's a joke there, I'm not seeing it. In the rhyme, the mother crow tried to protect its nest, but ultimately failed. Aww. Is the node inside to scare people off? Do they expect people to break into these? So far these two are locked with the screwdriver. I've got everything in this area. There's nothing else in this area. Probably. I guess I could see what is down this the entire way, but I don't think there's gonna be anything there. Well, nice. See, there is something here. Why is it not being marked?
Another Another one of those lunch boxes.
I have the charm on. I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave. A marching band of shimmering light, lonely and cold. I hugged myself inside. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise, he was there, his face smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there. My love. My savior. My writer. There was a page of a story inside, but this is definitely not like the other pages I've been finding. Fanfiction?
The Taken rushed toward her, but Saga remained where she was, unmoving. She willed the pellets to stay on course, to hit the target. The Taken was closer. She waited. Closer. Still she waited. Until the very last moment.
Well, it's a good thing I came to check, I guess, but, you know. I guess I'll go double check, make sure that over there is nothing else that is forgotten. Nope. Okay. Okay, I do have everything here, which was obvious. Let's follow this road towards the general store. So there is a couple of things here, so I'll start with this cold cache.
There's another cult stash.
So first, wash hands, which is up, down, left, No, fridge. Up, down. Down, up. Left, right. Up, down. Down, up. Left, right. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Locked box full of cold supplies. Some useful things in here. There's some stuff over here as well. Two things actually, apparently. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made, just for you. UFO chaser, apparently. Lunchbox found near the Cauldron Lake campground. A note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe just a coincidence? Funny enough, that is a coincidence. I think. Maybe there was more behind it and I forgot the details, which could very well be possible. Now the question is, because there's only a few places, I think there's something else there. I don't think I have exactly been with the charm there, and I know there's something in dead areas that I need to get. So let me go this way and see where it leads. Why? I want to know though. There's probably nothing gonna be there, but why? Why is this here? Nothing. Still weird. Or maybe it's just weird because, you know, gamer instinct. So now I need to go up there, so on that one arrow I'm probably gone. Lost. There's even 2 here that I need to get. So I'll get to it and get these.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you have a good day, ignore the whole thing. Okay, now I gotta follow this way. That's what I'm trying to do.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Sure, Teets, go for it. I'll never say no to a dark joke. The writer of these notes is leaving these to inspire someone. Are they really for me? You know, I kinda needed to hear this. Thank you, lunchbox writer. You know what, Deeds? Fuck you. You're not wrong, but fuck you. Give me one moment. Need to send a message to someone. Okay. Oh, I want more. Wanna know something funny, Teets and Shady? Wait, there is. If I ever become affiliate on the other streaming side, it is only going to be through the efforts of bots. Cause there's another one. Let me guess, no bolt cutter?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Well, if you had bare hands, maybe you could have opened it. But you don't. Why, Saga? Why don't you have bare hands? You know, I've done a lot of completion. There's this which I can't do, but I need bolt cutters for that. And these two, but I can go back later once I have solved, once I need to solve this, but I've finished a lot. The only thing that's bothering me is that I don't have all the pages. Yeah, it's the polar opposite of what you would want. I think this one I get later.
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Thank you.
Robert
Both of you.
Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Well, the ads are about to begin, so I'll see you all after the ads. See you in a moment. And we are back. So without further ado, let's continue. Can I say that I am making good time on Nightmare, that I'm doing better than I did on Hard?
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story
Is he?
he's writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Disappear when the scene ends, you say, huh? I will say, Mr. Door, whoever, or whatever he may be, has a good sense of humor.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Now I'm actually curious. Give me a moment. So apparently, I don't know how correct this is. Nightmare mode is fun, but I haven't gotten in a lot of fights.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream.
I haven't...
Like a good horror story.
I haven't fought a lot yet, so I haven't really felt the upscale difficulty. I do notice I take more damage and I heal less, but I'm having a lot of fun on Nightmare as well, and I'm surprisingly doing faster and working quicker than I did on Hard, so, you know, there's that. That being said, I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Oh, yeah, so I looked it up. I don't know if they're using the same measurements, but apparently the person that they used the physical, like the physical Alan Wake, the person that he's modeled after, is 6'2".
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Time is broken here. Maybe time never worked the way we think it does. It loops around. And yet it goes forward. A spiral. I thought it was finding remnants of the earlier loops, earlier drafts of my writing. Murder sites that I had left clues, mementos for myself to guide me on, but maybe that's only part of it. If telling this not a straight line, then there are loops beyond these loops. Vast complex superstructures beyond what's happening to me now, ahead of me. And I'm there as well, a version of me, something. I have become some elevated, enlightened version, an archon, a demiurge, a demon of some sort playing a secret game, building something, his past self upon to get him there. A deus ex machina pushing me there. I hate the idea of crazy, intrusive thought. And yet, I'm crazier than anything else here.
Which version of myself was I? Where was I in this grand loop? There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
I'm missing one song.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I had to write more. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room. Like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film.
Have fun, Shady, and I hope you enjoy the entertainment tonight.
The best-selling writer, the books, the films are based off. Let's do this.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
Fine. I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
I love how Sam Lake worked himself in this game.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Five, 6, 5. Okay, that is still locked.
Hello?
Ah, Lord Aid, there you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I like Ati.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
Which is funny, because...
was a bit out there.
What he said is a bit funny, because how I switch between Saga and Alan is by looking into a janitor's... is in a puddle next to a janitor's bucket.
Still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Question is, how did I get to the basement? That way. Excuse me.
Talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But for that, Many of these stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. A rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in
Night Springs.
Night Springs.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness. I needed to find another way out.
Okay. And I guess this will be the other way out.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind.
Nah.
Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times. Written countless stories. Forgotten how many. I keep failing. But I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness.
I'm dying to the bottom.
Luna,
Find the answer, the map.
you can come to me later. Right now I'm busy, girl.
To follow a door leading out?
Here.
But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean, that's not an ocean. And a lake, that's not a lake.
Fine, Teets. We need to wait for music anyway.
I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here, on this winding road. What are you looking at?
There, Luna's been given treats.
Painted glass, somehow this window becomes a trap, on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
I gave her treats, but she didn't want any.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello? The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there. Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
So I've been talking, but I was muted. Anyway, I'm wondering about something. Just now that I'm playing through it for a second time. We know that time doesn't serve the same function within the dark place the way it does outside of it. Because we know that Saga uses the clicker a couple of days after Alan Wake washes ashore, but it's her using that clicker that makes him wash ashore when she found him. So time doesn't function the same way it does out there. So that makes me wonder. This Alex Casey, this detective that we're following the tracks up, that keeps dying over and over and over, and the fact that he's chasing a murder cult, a cult of the word in New York, is this the same Alex Casey that Saga is working with outside? Is the reason we're finding him here over and over and over again because for that little time he is trapped in the dark place and it's overlapping with the parts of the place that Alan Wake is trapped in? Because we know the darkness, because we've learned from playing this that the darkness can't create new people. Which also means that Nightingale wasn't created, he just kind of needed a story, so he got added to it. So that makes me wonder if this Alex Casey is the one that ends up being trapped in the dark place for that little bit that he is looping after taking the dark presence from Alan into himself. Involuntarily, of course, but you know.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I could use it to make my way deeper. the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way. The shadows faded out, until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back. This was the moment to destroy it.
Sorry.
Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance. Written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story. I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Well, it is almost...
The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Well, it is almost time. And I want to take a moment to check something out. Now that I have a gun. I'm gonna go back to where the shoebox is. And see if I can get some of my equipment back. And that's probably the point where I'm gonna call it up. I have to say, for a single stream, a little under 4 hours, I've made some really good progress. Ah, yes. Gimme. There we go. Let me just set that up. 2, 3, 4, 1. Yep. And save. 4 hours and 11. Oh, I was like, wait, because I technically already started. Still, it's not too bad. 4 hours and 11 minutes and I'm already here. Making good progress. But this is, like, it's technically 10 minutes earlier, but, you know. It's a good point to call it up, because after this I'm gonna go find a map. After the map, I'm gonna find Tim Breaker, who's going to give me a map reveal of everything I need, and then I'm gonna go around the area getting everything I need, so, you know. However, first and foremost, let me see if there's any clips that I can share. Nope. So let's see if we can raid someone who is streaming. Let's go raid voices, why not? So with that, I wish you all a pleasant evening. Stay safe out there, Wastelanders. It's a dangerous world out there.